Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. David Lee is out there. Kawhi Leonard. Then it's John Henson. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Hezonja in at the 2 spot.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Look, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered, how would he bounce back from that knee? And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished third in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Beverley, the pass to Hezonja. Lee. On the money with the shot from the left block. On defense, the Trailblazers. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Fareed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by Leonard.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Back to Rondo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
The Lakers making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. And stolen by Noel. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Henson with the screen. Leonard with no one around. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And for Rondo, in the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help at that point guard position.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Anthony. And it's Noel missing.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And it's the Lakers on the break. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
And I tell you what, it was a rough go of things there early on for Rondo and Dallas. And you know, even for great players, it's always an adjustment when you go from a position of comfort to a completely new environment. And even though you're going to a better team, there's going to be some hemming and hawing in terms of your role and how you fit in.
And the Lakers with possession here. Portland making their last shot. There's a screen by Noel. Oladipo outside. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Azania. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Leonard's got 8 points. Lakers trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Anthony on the wing. There's a screen by Noel. Rondo kicks to Anthony. Here's Azania. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Picked by Lee. The pass to Azania. And stolen by Noel. And it's Rondo penetrating. Anthony's shot is off.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Now here's Beverly. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. One thing to say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers?
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the Big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the Big 4.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Fareed's checked in for Noel. Williams comes in for Anthony. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Lawson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Portland leading. And Lawson, here we go. This is to Burks. The Trailblazers rebound. The feed to Lewis. To the wing right side. Lawson right side. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Lawson's got his first points in this one.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14, lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
Trailblazers leading by 4. There's a screen. Burks dishes to Lewis. Good. Lewis has got his first 2 points of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Blake passes to Fareed. Blake kicks to Williams. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oladipo against Lawson. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Lewis. Boozer is out there with Carl Landry. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Lawson in at the 5. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. That's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Lakers trail by 5. Rondo dishes to Fareed. Anthony on the wing. No one near him. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Burks kicks to Lewis. Pass to Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Fareed outside. Outside Rondo. Anthony in the corner. Baseline try. Offensive rebound. There's a screen by Noel. Lawson on the double team. Tries again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Noel. The Trailblazers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Burks kicks to Lawson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Jang, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Outside Leonard to the right side. Baseline Jay on the way. Good on the jump shot. Yes. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Henderson on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Corner shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Noel's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Back to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. The Lakers trail. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Fareed goes in. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Noel dishes to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Henderson kicks to Anthony. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the 2nd quarter, shooting 40%. Lee sets a screen for Beverly. Pass to Azania. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Henson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Henderson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Oladipo. Out in his own on the break. And here we go. And Leonard gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Oladipo against Beverly. Screen by Fareed. Fires, high post. And Noel kicks to Oladipo. Back to Noel. Screen by Fareed. And slam dunk by Noel.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Now here's Anthony. And Fareed throws it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Azania. Lays it up and banks it in. Azania's got the game tied up here for Portland. The Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Gorgie Dang comes in for Noel. And it's Hill in for Anthony. Burks kicks to Lawson. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Burks. Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Lewis checked in for the Trailblazers. The dish to Burks. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Outside Rondo. Outside Hill. Fareed the pass to Henderson. It's good from long range. Henderson's got 6 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Screen by Boozer. There's the pick. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 point on the basket from Lewis.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here is Hill. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Burks leading the charge. Lewis dishes to Lawson. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Hill. Hammers it on to polish off the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lewis.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That is on Ty Lawson.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
No luck that time either. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league and a stat that only trails James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yeah.
Rondo kicks to Hill. And the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Near the what a play, simply drains it in at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility. All right, Staples Center.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Anthony was playing great. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
They've got Noel. Kenneth Faried is out there with Anthony. And it's Steve Blake. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Here's the screen. Screen by Faried. There's the 3. The Lakers rebound. Noel makes it off the glass. Noel's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. Lee sets a screen for Leonard. Beverly the pass to Leonard. Here's Azania, covered by Anthony. Portland needs to get off a shot. Beverly wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Lakers trail. Now Blake. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. Oladipo misses.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Kicks it to Lee. Here's Azania. He has 6. Blake with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Second shot opportunity. Henson's shot is off.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Blake. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Lakers lead by 2. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Picked by Lee. Beverly the pass to Azania. To the wing right side. Leonard kicks to Henson. Beverly dishes to Lee to end the drought. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Blake passes to Williams. Again, the miss by Anthony.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Passes it to Azania. Henson with the screen to the inside. Just 4 to shoot. Feeds to Leonard. Portland no good that time either.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Noel throws it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Landry. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Oladipo with the ball. Rashard Lewis covering. The kick out to Oladipo. That one off the back iron and out. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Burks kicks to Lewis. For three, Lawson. Boozer dishes to Landry. Lewis outside. Portland moving the ball around. Burks can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Good on the triple. Oladipo's got 8 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. It only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Landry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside. Boozer kicks to Lewis. Right side, Landry. And Lewis has it in the corner. No good. That would have tied it. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. The pass to Williams. Landry against Anthony from 18 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anthony's got 15.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Landry against Williams. Landry no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run here. Oladipo outside. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Landry. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Henderson. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Now here's Burks. Tight defense on him. Rondo against Lawson. Here's Boozer. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Rondo. He kicks it to Henderson. Back to Rondo. And Fareed has it in the corner. Dishes it to Henderson. Buries the long-range jumper. Henderson's got 9.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the left side wing. Burks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hill has the open look. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Rondo. Lewis, left side. Lawson from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Fires for three. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
You know, Kenneth Faried was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers trailed by 5. Getting back to Faried, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Rondo in the corner. The feed to Faried. Here's Henderson. And again, the Lakers no good. Outside Leonard. Out left to the wing. Here's Azania. Missed. The third quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. On the floor for Portland, Kawhi Leonard is out there with David Lee. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's John Henson. And it's Burks in the 2-guard spot. Picked by Lee. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Lakers. Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blocker. He set the Kentucky single-game record with 12 in a game shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder, but we definitely knew he needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Faried's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Outside Anthony. Screen by Faried. Here's Oladipo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his third assist on the night. Beverly, the pass to Burks. Back to Beverly. Lee dishes to Burks. Leonard attacking. That drops.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Anthony for three.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Leonard gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Rondo. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Oladipo kicks to Faried. Down low. Rondo. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Well, David Lee with the Golden State Warriors began his career with the New York Knicks. We're talking about him and his play, and it's sometimes hard to get a good compass on what kind of player he is.
Yeah, you know, he was drafted 30th when he came out and certainly played above that draft slot. Then when he re-upped for the 6 years, $80 million, people started to wonder if he was able to play to that value.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Picked by Lee. Pass to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
And getting back to David Lee, before the big contract, he was putting up some huge lines. I mean, he was the first Knick to go 30 and 20 in a game since the great Patrick Ewing. And he became the first NBA player to record at least 35 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists since Kareem back in 1976.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jang, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Henderson for Anthony. Out to the right wing. Now here's Henderson. Back to Jang. Shot clock at 6. Henderson kicks to Jang. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Lawson with the drive. Here's Leonard. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Lakers making a switch here. Blake's checked in. Jang, a screen. Noel passes to Henderson. Stolen by Henson. And now Portland on the break. Here's Burks. That's tipped. Here's Blake. Covered by Lee. Blake dishes to Noel. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
That's right. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for the Trailblazers, Carlos Boozer's checked in for Lee. And it's Lewis in for Kawhi Leonard. And that one's good. 17 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You know what? That's a shot that great players can make. And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Thanks, Doris. And stolen by Lawson. At the top of the key, Landry. Misses and the dry spell continues. Lakers leading by 5. Outside Anthony. Pass to Blake. This one for 3. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Lawson kicks to Lewis. Landry passes to Boozer. Here's Azania. The rebound by Blake.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Blake. They swipe it. And now Portland on the break. Landry kicks to Lewis. Passes to Hazania. Fires the three.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And here is Blake. There's the dish to Henderson. He feeds it to Jang. Stolen by Lewis. To the left side wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Blake. Lawson defending. Jang a screen. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Nerlens Noel checks in for Gorgie Dang. Victor Oladipo comes in for Gerald Henderson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Steve Blake. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Henson's checked in for Landry. Lee comes in for Carlos Boozer. Leonard, he's checked in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Noel. He's got 10 rebounds and 2 steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Plenty of space. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Rondo dishes to Noel. Oladipo, the pass to Rondo. Kicks to Noel. 5 to shoot. The drive by Anthony. That drops. Anthony's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Lakers. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Henson with the screen. Here's Azania. No good from outside.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Rondo with it. There's a screen by Noel. Anthony kicks to Noel. Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Azania.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now here's Rondo. Feeds it to Anthony. And it's Rondo penetrating. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Leonard dishes to Lee. Leonard draws the double. The pass to Beverly. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Alec Burks checked in for the Trailblazers. The free throw off from Henson. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. Fareed up top. Oladipo outside. And shot on the way. No good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers. Burks, the pass to Leonard. Picked by Lee. Back to Leonard. To tie it up. It's off. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? He misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're losing by 2. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
Here's Burks. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
super. Future.